There was a conversation about this in Nigeria some time ago about posing. Why is that a conversation? If you are a photographer, why wouldn't you want to pose your clients? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, I just want to say thank you for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate, and I hope you stay till the end. And if you are a returning subscriber, I just want to say thank you. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for the interactions. I truly and really appreciate. Okay, so for those that are here for the first time, my name is Gloria Okata, and I am a photographer, a lifestyle, wedding, and portrait photographer. And on this channel, I post Christian lifestyle content and photography content. Okay, I hope you stick around, all right? And I hope this will be insightful to you. If you're here up until this point, please subscribe to this channel. Please give this video a thumbs up, and you can also hit the bell button so whenever I post anything, you will definitely be notified. All right, today's topic is quite interesting. I've been a photographer for about 8 to 9 years, and I know one thing that is always constant is the way people, my clients and also people who meet me for the first time always compliment the way I relate with my subjects. Okay, my subjects are either clients or models. I'm very interactive on set, and I feel like that's very good because it builds very good relationship and communication. And I've made a lot of friends through photography. All right, I mean, I know people now on a more personal level just because of the way I related with them for the first time on a set of a shoot. So I feel like I want to just come here and share some of those tips, some of those things that are very important. And while this video is going on, I'm going to be showing you some of my behind the scenes so you see for yourself how I really do relate with my clients, all right? So let's get right into it. So tip number one of the first things I do is compliments, okay? I am such a compliment giver. I always know the right words to give people. And don't get me wrong, I'm not about to give you just flattering words just to make you feel good. I genuinely give compliments, okay? So how do you do that? You can genuinely give someone a compliment by, commenting on maybe what they wear, their earrings, their hairstyle, their makeup, their outfits. It could be any of those things. You can just be realistic. Just look for something nice about the person and comment. It could be the way they look. It could be their facial structure. It could be their eyes. It could be any physical attribute that the person has. You don't need to be fake about it, and you don't need to be unrealistic with your compliments. Just look for something really nice to tell your clients. And trust me, when you do this, they appreciate you for it. And it always creates a very nice atmosphere for your shoot because you sort of make them comfortable and feel at home because you've said something nice about them. Okay, so don't forget to compliment. Always be a compliment giver. Be nice to your clients or your models. Look for something about them. I'm sure there is one thing or two or even more things about this person that you can comment on, and always be very vocal about it. Don't keep those compliments to yourself. Tell them right on. You can even tell them before the shoot. I advise you tell them before the shoot because that makes them settle in nicely. The second thing I normally do is music, okay? Music is really the food to our soul, all right? And a lot of people, relate to music in different ways. So it would not be advisable for you to have a client in your studio or a model in your studio that you're working with and you're giving them your playlist, all right? You need to give them their playlist. So most times what I do in this case is I ask them, what kind of music do you like? Music sort of makes them settle in. They feel more comfortable. They feel like, okay, she wants to vibe to my sound. Let's do it. And then you give them that atmosphere where they feel at home. So always suggest them to play their own playlist. They can connect to your speakers or whatever you have there and then have a good time. There was a time I had an elderly client come in the studio. And because I said it was elderly, I'm definitely not going to play young people's kind of music. So I asked him, oh, sir, what kind of songs do you like? What kind of music do you listen to? What kind of music will make you happy in this moment? And he gave me a playlist. I streamed it online and he was happy throughout his shoot. I mean, his mood was literally so beautiful, so happy. He was just, dancing and all of that. And it created a very beautiful atmosphere. So that would be my second recommendation. always play your client's playlist, okay? So the third on my list is make sure you know the camera settings and the light settings you want to use for your shoot before the client steps into your studio or your space or the location, okay? You don't want to be wasting your client's time trying to figure out, oh, what's going to be my ISO setting? What's going to be this? What's going to be the shutter speed? Oh, what kind of light setup do I want to use? So what I do in this case, if a client wants to shoot, I ask them for the mood board of their shoot, and when they send it, I do my research to see what kind of lighting will be able to give me that shoot, what camera setting, what location, and every other necessary detail, so that when I'm on the set of the shoot, I wouldn't have to be struggling with my camera settings, light settings, and all of that. I mean, some cases are very exceptional where what you had in mind doesn't exactly go the way you want it to go. But I would advise you should know your onions, okay? Know your stuff. So you should be able to be quick with the settings if you have to make any adjustments, or if the initial plan you had didn't work, you have to be quick with something else. Have a plan B, okay? So that you can easily jump onto the next plan if plan A doesn't work. Now, the fourth on my list, I don't know, there was a conversation about this in Nigeria some time ago about posing. Why is that a conversation? If you are a photographer, why wouldn't you want to pose your clients? So now let me just say this, okay? If you're working with a professional model, of course, you don't need to pose a model. A model should know what to do. A model should already know what to do. If you give the model a mood board and the model knows what they're shooting for, if it's a beauty shoot, a fashion commercial, or whatever it is, the model must have had the mood board prior to the day of the shoot. But when you're working with clients, like people who are not typically in front of the camera always, why wouldn't you want to pose them? There was a conversation about this sometime last year here in Nigeria where the conversation was on X, where a certain photographer said, why should he pose his clients? That you'd have to pay extra for him to pose you. I think that's absolutely unfair, if you should ask me. Everyday people are not models, okay? They don't know what to do half the time. So you should be generous enough to show people what to do. You are a photographer, you have more experience, you know what works better. You look at a person and you know what angle will look good on the person. Explore your angles and all of that, and give the clients good stuff. They're paying you for it. So you should be able to give them some nice poses. I don't think this should be a subject of debate, please. Let's not even do that. Please be always ready to pose your clients, and that's on period, okay? Let's be nice people. Photographers are nice people. Please be nice. Now, the fifth point, please always have conversations. Be conversational. I mean, if the person you're working with is not up for that, then it's fine. You can just do you, be your professional self, give them what they want, and be out of the door. But I would suggest, before you start your shoot, try and have conversations. It could be about anything. You can ask them, oh, what was your last photo shoot like? Or when last did you have a photo shoot? Are you looking forward to this? What are you looking forward to this shoot? I mean, you can just start with any kind of conversation, you understand? And this type of things easily make clients just warm up with you, and they see that you are not being robotic, and they're kind of like, let loose on the set, and they'll definitely give you what you want as a photographer. So I think that's a very important thing that you must always be ready to do. Have conversations, talk to your clients. Human beings rely on proper relationship. So you should be able to communicate, have nice, sweet, and receptive atmosphere with your clients. So the sixth point, while you are shooting, you should be able to show your clients the outcome of the photos, all right? Show your clients the outcome of the photos. Let them see what you're doing. Let them see how the pictures are looking. And most times, trust me, if what you're shooting looks good, they are going to be happy for the rest of the shoot. Trust me, that's a trick that works all the time. So show them what you're doing. Like if you take a couple of shots and they're banging, they look good, show them, and you have to be like, let them see that you're also excited about the result, you know. Oh, this looks good. Show them. Their face is literally going to light up, and they're just going to be happy, and it's just going to transcend through the rest of the shoot. So just show them what it looks like. Let them see how it's looking. Let them see how the angles are banging. Let them see how their face is looking amazing. Let them see how their dress is popping. Let them just see what's going on, okay? You cannot just keep shooting, and the clients don't even know what's happening. All right? So let them see. Let them feel like they're actually getting something from your service. All right? So that's the 6th point on my list. So the last but not the least, which is the 7th, is give your clients a timeline of when their photos are going to be ready, and make sure you keep to the timeline, okay? A lot of times people always have issues with photographers not delivering at the set time that you're supposed to deliver their work or project. So it's very important that if you give your clients probably timeline of about 2 weeks for the pictures to be ready, or a week or some days, make sure you stick to that. But even if you cannot stick to the time that you give your clients, make sure you communicate. Communication is key. You always have to bridge every gap of miscommunication. If there's any way in which your client didn't understand something, or there's been some delay, or there's been some loss or whatever, make sure you communicate. Don't just blank your clients or just go off and not say anything to them and leave them guessing. That's really wrong. When clients pay you for shoots, always make sure that you owe them communication, regardless of what the situation is or the outcome, whether good or bad. If you're a photographer watching this and there are also tips that you know that works for you, please share, because I'll definitely love to learn as well. So you can give me that in the comment section and I will be so happy. So guys, these are the tips to keep a very good relationship with your clients, or proper bond with your clients on a set of a shoot. And these tips always transcend even after the shoot. You will see that your clients will definitely come back to you for more, or even refer you or tag you, or all of that good stuff. So it's very important to have a very good relationship with them, and it always starts from the set. I mean, it starts before they book you, the communication and all that, but it really does start from the set, where you and the client are having that personal and physical connection, okay? So I hope these tips were helpful to you. If you're a photographer here, you'll be finding it difficult to relate with your clients on your sets, these tips will definitely come through for you. Try them in your next session and you will definitely thank me for it. So if you watched up until this point, comment something nice down below. I want to know if you got up to the end of this video. I'll be very happy. Just say something nice in the comment section, and subscribe, like this video, and hit the bell button to be notified whenever I post anything. And I'll definitely see you on my next video. Much love. Bye.